Good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a great Labor Day. I went to the mall and got to walk through Macy's, something I used to do on a weekly basis, but since I don't have a car that I can drive here, I haven't been. So it was nice having that free feeling, looking at whatever I wanted. So good morning, Christina and Marby and Tiani and Anik. And happy birthday, Anik. So it's funny how dates and times all turn out, isn't it? So I did send, and there is a notice up that I am rerunning the infusions if you didn't do it. And everyone has loved it. There's some people here. Carol will be getting on. Anik, everyone that was on it. I'm actually going to do a second level for those who found the first level, their state of consciousness, how they perceive themselves, how their lives are shifting. It's all good. So I wanted to offer it again here, and you can tell your friends. Maybe they'll be interested. And I have a pay code right on there if you would like to enjoy. I think it's going to be on Tuesday nights for new people and on Wednesday nights for the second round people. So I hope you contemplate participating. So we're going to, let me see if there's anyone else here. Okay, so let's set our energy for messages today. And we'll bring in the energy of Mother and Father into everybody's heart. Good. And let's practice on our expanding energy. Excuse me. Let's begin to let it expand out beyond you. So if you're able to do this correctly, your heart will become you. And that will give you a whole different experience of life that you're living. And good morning, Mary Ann. Yes, I will give you a message as we go down the aisle. I've been just explaining doing the new infusions and a new set of infusions for those of you who took the first 6. So we have another 6. So I want to take a moment and just breathe. And we're going to unshroud your auras from all the earthly concerns. And I want you to put all that on a silver platter, and we're going to have the angels take it up to God. You need to leave it go. It is what it's going to be, and we can give it positive thought. So sometimes when things are getting ready to emerge, we figure out that we have to do all this figuring. And we don't. We just need to know that there's love and honor and peace and harmony for everyone who lives here in America. That's all. And send that on a silver platter up to God. And I'm sure He's ready to receive it. And we need to not tie our brain up worrying about it. We need to trust. And that's why I want you to really feel Mother and Father's love in your heart, because it's going to help you relax and let go. You see, the difficulties come when, let's say, 500,000 people are all going, eh. No, we don't have to participate in that. We have to participate in the love of God we have in our hearts and know that the highest and best good for everyone involved is going to happen. So, enough to be said about that. There is a eclipse coming up, is it? Let me just check in my book. Someone told me something, but anyway, it's better that we get ourselves prepared for clarity to allow that which we want to put out into the world to have clarity, not just disturbance and emotions and personality. You know, it's becoming time when we can discern between personality and ourselves. And it's a process. It's not like, oh, yeah, I can do that. No, not going to believe that's true. It's time to work within your own consciousness to make that determination. So, hello again, Marby and Lauren. And so I'm going to do messages today, and hope you enjoy them. We're all going to root deeply. Oh, today's not the 9th? Oh, shoot. I guess I'm in the wrong place in my book. Give me one moment. You're right. Today's not the 9th. Today is the 2nd. Well, happy early birthday. I guess you needed to hear it twice. All right. All right. Let me go back up to the top and see who here was first. Christina. All right. Going to get my cards out. And the card they have right on the bottom for me is, this is what we want to pray for. Interesting image compared to all the ones we've seen, isn't it? I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. That's pretty beginning to the end. It's kind of where we're at. So this will allow the transformation. And the next one is the manifestation of light. So we'll stop. Let me blow my nose and we'll stop. Okay. So Christina, as always, I see the beautiful alive crystal water there where you sit as we ask for Lord Gautama Buddha to bring in his blue light around our group. Yes. I see you as we go up the steps, going to stand at those doorways, 12 to be exact. And in wanting to know, you want them all to open for you. You know, this is a perception that is very difficult in the world. Everyone always wants more than they can handle. They want to know it all right now in this moment. And they forget that their participation in the journey is the most important. So, Christina, here for you today, I want you to think about your participation. And everyone else who wants a message, I would appreciate if you began to do the same. How is it that you participate in your journey? By reading, praying, contemplating, having quiet time? Understand, all of you, reading is for inspiration or perhaps understanding. And for the many books that are written, they're not always easily understood. So it's to feel it. Perhaps early in your journey, it's going to be something for you to feel, not to have it be in perfection, which is a big lesson when we have to begin to understand that we are not perfect. Very few beings are, because we're on our journey. We are in that process of that which we hope for and in the recognition of that whom we really are upon the journey. I assure you, we are all different than what we were a month ago. And it may not be that you were participating in that experience, because it has a way of whittling itself away anyway. People you meet, things you think about, see on TV. So I don't want anyone ever worrying about, oh, I missed something. Oh, I should have done this. And if you think those things, that is a huge lesson. And I'm saying this to you, Christina, because there's a lot that you have done. And you can look at me and say, but is this all there is? And I would say to you, it's only the beginning. You know, we all don't have a complete awareness of what it actually is. So we can drive ourselves a little crazy, if I may say so, in wondering, am I here? Is it there? What else do I need to do? It's about living. It's about living and being of a good heart, have and love friends that are around you, and to be able to begin to understand what's going on in your chakra system that's having your personality come in and take over. Being where you want to be isn't about personality. It's about being your true self. And one of the major difficult times is to not have our personality protect us. That's what it does a lot. And maybe you don't realize that yet. It will come in and say, I can do that. I can take care of that. Why are you worrying about that? Well, we want to not let the personality take over, but we want to get rid of whatever the worry is. We want to take time and begin to understand really what it means to say, I love myself. What is it that you love? And I can assure you, it won't be all of you in the beginning. So, Christina, you've read a lot of books. You've done a lot of studying. At some point, there's going to be where you take a month, do your normal meditations, and have a month of observation. Make a note each day. How did you feel? Well, I'm still feeling this. Well, today I felt that. And then you ask yourself, how many times today did you open all your chakras? Well, understand it is a process that at some point will pass through you, that you open and balance your chakras at least every hour. We're looking for those things of a good disciple, one who understands. Someone else walking into your aura can completely change who you are in that moment. And what the law of light is to be all there is, be the light, the path of light. That's what we're looking for. So, Christina, that's going to be my guidance to you today from Mother is stop. Take a moment and love who you've become and see what that expands into or shuts down to. Write it all down, because it's then that you've begun to understand where you need to go, what you still need to do, and how love can be so many things. Many blessings to you, and I thank you from everyone here today for the opportunity to understand. All right, Marby. Yes, Marby, how are you doing? I have a room that within it lies a thick and like a square box for you. And I want you to sit for a moment and contemplate, what could that be? What could be in that square box that is a message? Not for me, but for you. And in some ways, it's very similar to Christina, because don't you realize we're all one? As much as there are 144,000 pieces of ourselves, we are all maybe one of those to everyone else that we happen to bump into. Yes, my computer just acknowledged that truth. So I want you to give this box, I want you to open it on Friday this week. And I want you to write down all the feelings you had before you opened it. Were there angry? Were there, oh wow, great. I want to know, and I want you to know, if you don't want to tell me, all the feelings you have about waiting and trying to figure out what could fit in that box. Is it about fitting in that box? What is it you want to hear? So, very mysterious today, but purposeful. So many blessings to you, Marby. I want to make a note here that you had 1 week. On Friday, you don't need me. You would just go in and open that box. Be rooted. That's the only thing I'll suggest. But between here and then, I want you to be writing how you feel, if you even think about it. If you don't think about it, that's going to be another interesting truth for you. Because that means you're not participating, you see. So, many blessings to you, Marby. So then you're here again. So next, oh, no. I don't know why that did that. Well, Tiani, I guess you're here in front of everybody. I don't know how that happened. But good morning. So let's see how Your life is going on in Africa today. Mother wants to acknowledge your wisdom. But if you've ever had a cake, a round cake, it's all dressed and beautiful, whether we can see it in a tux and ready to walk out, or it's all iced and prepared. The journey from your heart all the way up to above your higher self is what is still undressed. I haven't spoke to you to know if you work with a higher self. If not, then you want to call one in. For that is who will be taking over your consciousness. You see, yes, I know you've seen this picture, but I'm going to make it clearer. Here's your human. This is known as your guardian, the one that works between you and God. But it's actually your higher self. It is who you will become upon your evolution. And this is your individualized experience of God. That's the study in St. Germain's work. So you have some broken tendrils in that movement up. And I know you understand what I'm saying because you have read a lot. So that which is within your third eye has a few broken tethers, I would say. And they're about not trusting. Not trusting what comes, not trusting what you might feel or might see. So this is a new examination for you to go to every chakra and what has developed, what hasn't developed in each one. But to move from there to the crown and to 8 or 9, there's going to be a deeper rooting and some connections of these first 7 chakras that need to be polished, balanced, in harmony. So many blessings to you. I'm going to see if I can get, it says to hide it, so, oh, wrong thing. Oh no. Now, how do I get that back? Show panel. Here we go. So, I don't know. I hit the wrong button, I guess. Okay. Had to hit the word hide. So, many blessings, Tiani. A little bit of work to do. So, Anik, I don't see that you asked for a message. Maya, good morning. All right, Maya. As I see you immediately standing there, I see someone pulling on your skirt, wanting you to pay attention. And I'm not going to say that this is exactly a child. It is someone who looks up to you for wisdom. And they're feeling lost. And I would like for you to understand that you have moved your own consciousness to a place where you can help people not only find God and Jesus, but perhaps themselves. And I think it, I think it, I don't want to say frightened, but it's like you don't know what to do with that. So I want you to spend time for 7 days. I'm going to write this down so I can ask you. Meditate on being an advisor, or whatever it is you would call it. If it doesn't feel good and if it doesn't feel right, that's fine. But if it's because you're holding on to that you're not enough, allow it to show you. Allow it to reveal to you who you really are and how much you really do know. You know, a lot of times an advisor grows with their people that hear them talk. And in the sharing, because every healing that's ever happened, the healer also gets healed. And you're a fool if you don't think that. So that's why you never know exactly why things come or go, because you are always healing in the process. There is no one that stops evolving. Many blessings for you, Maya. And I have the message written down for you to contemplate. Being an advisor is the word I get. Perhaps where you are and in your world, it's something different. And if you already are, perhaps there's a greater tune-up that needs to occur to support not only you, but who you're advising. Many blessings. Right. Okay. Mary Ann. I see a boat pull up to you. It's very fascinating. It's not a sailboat. It's not just a canoe. This is a motorboat. And it's not tiny. I would say it's maybe a 24-footer. And it's in a pale blue. Interesting color. Because you know, the color of the boat we use mirrors who we are. So a pale blue would be somewhat of the first ray, which is a strong blue, but there's something about the will it has to do with, and perhaps it's willing to make movement, and that life is changing. And you cannot use, oh, well, I'm too old. There's never a too old. A soul can live for thousands and thousands of years. It's how we have been trained as humans to see the limitation. So I can see you getting in this boat and the wind blowing in your hair because it's exciting. You're allowing yourself to adventure to what you've always wondered about and to know. And this is a blessed journey. Know it. You are not alone, and I know you know it. So perhaps sometimes you will take me for a ride with you on that boat. Don't give up. Keep asking, show me. Show me more. Take me to where more is. Show me. Many blessings to you, Marianne. Marvy, I know those are thank yous. Lauren wants to have a message from Mother. All right. So, a lot of balloons come to you, Lauren. Today, you're getting gold ones that have sparkles. And they have a pink seal for all, like a round seal, it could be stuck on there, for all the love that's there for you. So, my words to say to you are, when are you going to let them be real? When will it just not be a game to you? This is real life. This is real life, and I mean this is what you live. When are you going to decide that you can be proud having the gold balloon with sparkles and the pink seals that reflect that I'm a being of love? And that every day as you face your movements, you are in the love, you act the love, you be the love. So today's a reminder for you. Know as much as any of you, try to fool God. There is no fooling God. He sees everything. And then he has all those who also are with you that gives him feedback. So Lauren, you're not the only one. It's everyone. God is watching. Now you must become, and there are silent watchers who just observe and never would sign their name to anything. So I want you to just look at your world through the silence. What would you change? Are you willing to change? You're in, you're out, you're everywhere. Where are you? Who are you? Determine. You see? Lots of love to you too. All right. Thank you, Tierney. Well, did you receive, Tierney, a message from your higher self? Do you know who it is? Let me go down where I can see. So, Tierney, I would like to know. I want you not to just think about your higher self. Wow, I must have picked that up, huh? It's time to know. The higher self is who you, as your chakras develop and grow, you will become. Because it's slowly moving down through everyone here. Their higher self is becoming more every day of who you are. And when you can take the time to know who it is and go upon your journey together, magical things can happen. So, discover who it is and be besties, for you will be together a very long time. All right, and I want to say hello to Kiki Law, thank you for coming. All you need to do to get a message is request one. We're grateful for you coming to hear us and read about perhaps wanting to do the Palladian infusions with Asha. Beautiful, beautiful light. Everyone has always felt wonderful afterwards and from week to week. Marianne is one of the best examples. She says, I look forward to that ride, and yes, I will take you with me. Blessed thanks and deepest gratitude and love. You're welcome. Let's see what Lauren says. Incredible, yes. I understand. I would completely remove all the confusion, pain, fear, and trauma, and just be filled with awe, love, and light without any bitterness. Yeah, it's true. Sounds easy when you say it, doesn't it? And we all here can acknowledge it isn't that easy. You must find an inner commitment to the self to become the truth. And what is the truth? That you are the love of light, the love of God. You are like Jesus, the son or daughter of God. So, think about it. Maybe this is your week to really meditate on it. All right, any other thoughts or comments from anybody? Today was somewhat a quiet, solemn day because it was wanting to pick people up and move them forward. Hello. Yes, I have the chills. Here we are. But don't be here again still next week. Let's move forward. Let's discover more. Let's, there's no one's going to do it for you. You must do it yourself. And you knew to come to Earth to discover that. So, here we are. And I can hear someone asking me, am I still growing? Every millisecond of the day. Every millisecond of the day. I am growing, becoming more light grows. It's too much to even explain to you, and it would be inappropriate for me to share. So, you don't want to slide back on the boat. Keep going. How you respond to every thought, how you integrate it into who you are, how you move in the world. It's all a participant. It's why you're here. It's why you came. All right, Mr. Paul. Yeah, I think I must have missed it. Let me see. I saw you at one point. There it is. Oh, it was after Lauren. Thank you for reminding me. I'm so sorry. But now that we're here, you can get the feeling of the day. So let's see, Paul, what I want to say. I would like to know if you know your higher self. For what I'm shown is you are listening to others that aren't a part of the hierarchy, meaning God, Mother, the Masters. And why she's bringing this up is it saddens her because you have a great aptitude to release yourself from the bondage that you're in. But it's been many lifetimes that you have empowered, and I'm not speaking about you empowering me or other people you listen to. It's something more than that, and I'm not sure exactly because it isn't my request to delve into those levels, but you know. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm saying. So I want you to meditate on going back and what you have done in books and meditation and study. And ask yourself, not another, not your personality. I want you to really get to know what your personality says versus the truth deep within your heart, within your soul. There's a difference. And do I think you're evolved? Yes. But I think you're beginning to get lost. And I do not want to be that to happen to anyone who comes here. So this week, I want you to sit and go within. Yes, I understand you've read a lot of books, but you're not those books. You're you. And there's a way to transmit what you've read into the understanding of the consciousness you're holding. It's all about the consciousness, not about what people say, or you don't know where people are to hear what they think, myself included. But I can say I'm all about becoming all I can be in the highest light. And I would think that's your desire also. So do some checking in and be with your heart. Ask it to speak to you. Go to your soul temple. Look around at who's gathered there for you. What do they want to share? How do they want to help you? You have a lot of help within you. You see? Many blessings. I hope you enjoy that response. All right. Thank you from Tanny and Lauren, Barbie, and there's Kiki again. May we do a great invocation to focus energy for today, please. Yes, and you can all, I think one's in the other room. Let me see. There's one in here. You can all go by or order DK's book. I was working on school this weekend, and my books that it's right in the front are out in the other room. See, it's interesting. This book about the soul talks about the monad, the spiritual triad, the principle of life, the mind. These are things. Here's one of his books, Serving Humanity. I'm looking here for you. A great invocation. I found it. Yay. Everybody ready? Feet flat on the floor. From the point of light within the mind of man, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. So when I was teaching school this weekend, we found a place in his number one book that this was the great invocation, but it was with the I instead of the point of love or the point of light. It was I. Very powerful. And I will try to have that book in here tomorrow so I can read it to you. So, very good. Thank you. Mary Ann. So I don't want to say your name wrong, but let me try. Ramakrishna Das. Very honored for you coming and being here. If you have any question, you can ask. But so much light. Thank you. And here's Paul. I've been working to allow my personality, my ego, to observe my higher self, but especially as of late, I've allowed the clarity of my higher self to compete with the lower expressions. Well, I feel a lot of confusion here. I believe what I spoke was accurate. You might want to go back and listen to it again. I would say you want to seek to have an understanding of you, what your personality is, what it does, and in what situation do you empower it. You know, the way to truly do personal healing is you got to take a moment and go back through each thing. Those are going to give you some responses. The higher self is then you must take a moment and ask where competition is in your world. This is probably why we're speaking it here, because it's going to have you think about all of it differently. The word you're looking for is acceptance. And eventually, when you arrive, there is no competition. There's an understanding. There's a loving embrace as it all becomes into a union. So this somersault you're in, this you can see it's definitely, I need you to stop and sit in the chair and maybe schedule specific times when you're going and write personality, all the different things we've talked about, and get their opinion. What is the personality still here for? What's it doing? You know, what is the love of your heart doing? What part of you hasn't it been willing to love? And the higher self. Let me explain. The higher self isn't the higher self if it's creating you a problem. I haven't had any student that's come to me with the words compete. So I would be curious about that choice. You know, negativity does like to pretend to be other parts of you. And I understand that could be a hard thing to take in, but I've had to do that before, not about my higher self. And a lot of people do. You know, they like to bullwinkle us or whatever you want to call it. So maybe it's time to really be willing, go into your soul home in your heart and ask for your higher self to stand up. I do not believe with the protection that's usually set in your soul experience that someone who was a fake could be there. And that may begin to unravel what you're looking for or even why it occurred. And I think that's part of the message I was saying as you were being twisted in how you perceive things. So Master Babaji says he's willing to go with you. Call Babaji in with 3 calls. And I know you enjoy his energy, and he'll help you sort out light and dark. Many blessings. You're welcome, Lauren. Well, Paul, I hear that you're not reading anymore, but their books are powerful reminders. And maybe that's what you need to find the book that spoke to you about God and about truth. You remember, this is about truth. ISIS. Let ISIS come in to be around you. You need to determine truth. And you'll find it. I have no idea. But I'm glad we're seeing this in the same place. If we put a person out on a globe and it's looking for water until it finds it, it really doesn't know it is water, right? So here you are looking for something and you haven't found it yet, so you're not quite sure what it looks like truly or what it's going to feel like. But you're getting used to knowing what isn't right. So do not be afraid to let things that don't feel right go, because it will open you to have more right things come. Many blessings. And you're welcome, Mary Ann. Wonderful. Again, another powerful day. I just love coming to talk with everybody. I told my higher self to take better control of my life situation. I got the message back that I am in control after Mother's message of the broken tethers about trust. It's a misunderstanding of what you thought maybe higher self is. They're not going to take control of your life. They're here to support and nurture you. Yes. They're here to love you and perhaps give you courage and strength for sometimes when you have to step forward and say, yes, this is who I am. But it's true. It's not what you were giving it power to do. Blessings. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you for what you do. I have the chills. Danny, you go down. That's true. For me, my higher self, the energy, it was to him, he stands, doesn't allow me to move far from that boldness and structure he holds and keeps me in line. Because I know one day we're going to be even merged closer together. So we're sharing with each other. And yes, he's taught me many things. Not a time to get into that now. But higher self is a great avenue to have to use every day. Much gratitude for the offer of assistance, Master Babaji. I'm happy to accept and look forward to our time together. But here again, he isn't there to do it for you. He's there to help guide you. See, people don't always get that. The teachers or even your higher self can't do it for you. You're here to try and grow and become, or else I wouldn't be able to sit here and help you if I had always let someone else do it for me. And I can, knowing myself, I know this year I'm talking so much more about everything with a greater love than I have before. And that shows growth. So here I am trying to help you understand that the more you have that depth of love and allow, the more you're going to trust and have truth for you. All right, let's see. Is there anything else? That looks like the end. And here we are. See, noon, I have a session. We always end right on time. So many blessings to all of you. Thank you to the new people who came. I'll still be here tomorrow at 11, and we'll see who may talk, or I don't know, we may just talk to each other. Who knows? It's become whatever people need. And I'm TheoSophia. I am many things. It would be a long list for me to say. Because when you start evolving, there's just many parts of you that come alive. And my voice emerged. I play the bowls, uh, do the infusions, many things. Healing. How I heal today is so much of another level than when I began. But you can't stop because of that. All that time when you're still in the process is going to be there when you get where you're going. And I'm not there yet. So we're on this ride together. Oh, I got a new comment. Let me see. It's Marby and Marianne saying, thank you, Lauren. I have a doctor appointment tomorrow, so I won't make it then. I'll try to listen to playback and have a blessed day, everyone. I hope you do at some point listen again. I'm sure it'll be great. Many blessings to all of you in the name of Mother, Father, God, and to all the higher selves and all those angels from Metatron's guidance trying to help us get forward. The world needs us. The earth needs us. Certainly America needs us. Many blessings. Thank you.